Okay, so today we have the pleasure of inviting Joe, who is a reporter from Cointelegraph, but also an influencer himself on social media platforms. So, Joe, can you say hi to the camera for us, please?
Hello, camera.
Hello, camera. So, Joe, the first question is, why did you decide to participate in summer school, and what sort of advice would you give to other participants in their field of the crypto space?
Nice. Thanks, guys, for the interview as well. First thing is, I didn't decide. I was told to come here and do my job of reporting about Bitcoin things around the world. No, I'm joking. Of course, when they invited me to participate, I said, yeah, I'd love to take part. And I mean, ultimately, it's promoting the sort of Bitcoin ethos, the Bitcoin message, which is, decentralized movement, peer-to-peer, financial empowerment, that sort of thing. Yeah. And you get to meet people from all around the world. I've not hung out with Taiwanese people before, and it's been a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's in a wonderful place. I mean, Lugano, as you've probably seen, it's beautiful.
City.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, and you can live on Bitcoin. So I've lived on Bitcoin for the past 2 weeks now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'd highly recommend that people come check it out. And if you're from Taiwan, then apparently the climate is quite similar. No, it's really, really hot, and then sometimes it rains.
Very hot, very hot.
Ordinary scenarios in Taiwan.
Nice. So yeah, highly recommend it.
And for the next question is that based on you have spent so much effort and time on this Bitcoin industry, and you promote Bitcoin to the walkaways, random guys around on the street, right? As I see on your video. And I want to ask that what is your passion about it in this industry?
What's my passion about Bitcoin?
Yeah.
I guess the passion derives from the fact that it makes me happy. Ultimately, prior to working in Bitcoin, I used to work for Bloomberg and other mainstream media outlets.
Really? Wow.
And I'd always been quite interested in money and how the world revolves to some extent around money. Money is not the be-all and end-all. However, we know that the money we use right now is to some extent broken. And there's this wonderful fix to that system called Bitcoin.
Okay.
And when I came into the space, I realized that there's a lot of really good education, but there's ways in which people can contribute and make that education to some extent better.
Yep.
And there's also a lot of comedy or humor lacking in this space.
Okay.
And I like to joke, I like to play around. I realized that street interviews is a fun way of doing that and highlighting just how much education we need to do, just how much fun we need to have along the way, and just how early we still are on this Bitcoin journey. So if you're watching this at home, know that you are still very early. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin in 100 years' time. So your kids have got a chance as well. And great-grandkids.
Yeah, thank you.
So basically, we did mention the street interviews. So you yourself interview people on Twitter, on different social media platforms, and also as a reporter from Cointelegraph. So our question is really, what do you wish to offer to people, like education, or do you really what do you wish to offer to your platforms and using your influence to educate people about crypto? So what's your sort of opinion on this?
Oh, nice. I mean, there's a lot of things I could say to this. Yeah. Firstly, I'm more of a Bitcoin, not crypto kind of guy.
Okay.
So I'd rather people firstly learn about money, why we use the money we use, then learn about Bitcoin and why Bitcoin is perhaps a better money than the existing money. And then if you really want to explore the crypto stuff, go off and enjoy it. But bear in mind that crypto was not created in the same way that Bitcoin was. And it's not decentralized, it's not digitally scarce the way that Bitcoin is. And so really understand what you're talking about here. So with my own platform, I try to promote those messages whilst also trying to sort of spread positive, spread the word, but also in a more relaxed way, because there's a lot of toxicity in the space, there's a lot of negativity, and the tendency for social media algorithms is to favor the toxicity over the nice stuff. So even if you do nice tweets or nice Instagram posts, to some extent they are suppressed in favor of the things which get engagement, which is rage, which is emotion, which is the darker side of Bitcoin and crypto. So I try to, as much as I can, capitalize on the good stuff, knowing full well that the algorithm likes it when someone is being told off or when someone is fighting or whatever.
Yeah. So we can put Joe's YouTube and Twitter account here. Put it on YouTube. Subscribe to it.
Just there.
Yeah.
Okay. And for the next question is, as far as I know, you have been interviewing for so much people that are related into Bitcoin industry, and especially for some really famous people around there or upstairs like that. And I want to ask, is there any memories that really impress you about what they told to you and about the ideas?
That's a good one.
Yeah, you can think of it. It's or anything you can speak about.
Thanks. You guys are really lovely, by the way. This is very kind of you to do so.
Thank you.
So, I've interviewed some of the big names in Bitcoin, CZ, or Paolo and the guys here.
Right, sure.
But my memory that comes to mind straight away is that obviously Alex Mashinsky was just sent to jail. or he's just been trialed. He's on trial right now,
Yeah.
and because of the Celsius fraud. And last year he invited me on a road trip in the middle of an interview.
Okay.
He said we're going on a road trip together. So,
Okay.
you know, sometimes these. I
Wow.
mean, Do Kwon got into an argument with me on Twitter once, and now look at where Do Kwon is now. So you know, be kind, be nice, and be aware that your actions have consequences.
Yeah, sure.
Be nice to journalists too. That's all,
Yeah.
all I'm saying. But then, yeah, the more inspiring people to talk to, it's usually when you speak to people who are changing their lives with Bitcoin for the better and for their communities.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like, there's an amazing Bitcoin community in Senegal, and Senegal it suffers this horrible financial oppression because
Yeah.
of the currency they use there.
Yeah,
Bitcoin
yeah.
for many people is an emancipation. It's a freedom tool for them, and seeing the way in which that has raised up their community inspired me and made me want to do more of this and you know, spread the message more. So it's not all about the Mashinskis and the
Okay.
you know the CZs and stuff. It's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
normal people are using Bitcoin as a tool for financial empowerment and for you know raising up themselves
Yeah.
and their communities.
Okay.
And that's what gets me going.
That's really impressive. And as far as I know, since you have been to going for interviews to a lot of people around the world. Is there stand a chance that you may come to Asia, or more specifically Taiwan? Yeah.
Yeah.
Taiwan.
So, kind of question.
Taiwan. So yeah,
Taiwan.
because we know you're very busy traveling around with the interviews. We're thinking we could maybe someday buy you in Taiwan
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like
sure.
you know check out the culture and everything else.
check different cultures,
Yeah.
how they think about the Bitcoin.
Guys, stop! Come on! Like you invite me to an interview, now to Taiwan. It's very kind of you. I've actually never been further east than Istanbul.
Oh, wow.
So I've not been at
Okay,
all.
you
I haven't
can
been
try
to
it.
Asia properly at all. I'd love to go. But no, I've been traveling around Africa a lot of Central America. I've always wanted to go to Asia, and my girlfriend has been to Asia a lot, and
Oh,
she speaks
wow.
very
Wow.
highly of it. So
Okay.
hopefully, yeah. I
Hopefully.
mean, what's
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
agenda? I know there's the Indonesia Bitcoin conference. There's something in Singapore as well. What's happening in Taiwan?
Yeah.
Is that
well,
There is.
yeah?
there's some happening.
So going to organize a Plan B, let's say Asia version in Taiwan.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
kinda.
So that's something.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. If you
There's
come here, we'll be a
there's
local
big,
guide.
like, growing community there, so hopefully we can invite you over and maybe say hi to the people in crypto space. Maybe.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bitcoin
sure.
and crypto space, right?
Yeah.
Bitcoin space.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin space.
Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And I think that's all for our interview.
Yeah.
And thank you for having us.
Thank you
Thanks,
very much,
guys.
Joe.
I
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, and maybe we can see you bye to the camera or something.
See you in Taiwan.